All right, so today I have Mr. Nooney 5901, man, from Houston, Texas. Before we start, man, I would like to say I got to give a shout out to Mr. Urgency, Mr. Pastor Urgency, Mr. O'Quincy, because without him I wouldn't have met this man. I would also like to give a shout out to Mr. MTMFDA with Trap House Media, because without them I wouldn't have met Mr. Urgency, and without Mr. Urgency I wouldn't have met Mr. Nooney. So yeah, Mr. Nooney, man, before we start, I want to tell you thank you, man, for giving me the chance to have you on my show. I also want to say, man, like before we start, like man, this man, I'm talking about, he called my phone, talking like, hey man. I'm supposed to call you. I said yes, sir. Let's do it. And then I'm like, man, 30 minutes later we in the interview. So yeah, man, I just want to say that's very professional. And the only reason why it didn't happen on the spot was because I wasn't ready. So he called me ready for me, and I wasn't ready for him. So that shows a lot, man. I want to appreciate that, man. The professionalism that I've done experience with Mr. Nooney has been A1 so far. So yeah, Mr. Nooney, can you please introduce yourself?
Hey man, I'm Nooney from Dead in Houston, Texas. I'm just, I'm here. I'm here. I'm 29, bro. I'm blessed. Sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, Mr. Nooney, man, my first question for you is, how did you meet Mr. Urgency?
I met Big Bro in 2012. Yeah, at the gym. At the gym, I always heard stories about him, never seen him. So we was up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and there was like Madman here. I always heard about Madman though. You know what I'm saying? So they was like he up in the weight room or whatever. So it's only one dude up in the weight room. So I'm like, okay, I finally see him. You know what I'm saying? But like the stories I heard about Big Bro, it was like, yeah, he him. You know? So I go up in the weight room. I wasn't trying to live no waste or nothing, bro. I was just picking up stuff, like just trying to like see what up. And I'm like, hey, what's up? You mad, man? You're like, yeah, what's up? Whoa. We was chopping it up. And I was like telling them stories I already heard. He was like, I ain't like that no more. I changed. I'm for the Lord now. So after that, I'm like, dang, you for the Lord now? Like after all this stuff I didn't heard. You know what I'm saying? So real tight. Like, um, after that, like on since that day on forward, bro, like I'm like, bro, all these stories I heard about Big Bro and he didn't change. I went home, told my brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like I got 10 brothers, bro. I told them, um, like, if Quinn can change, shit, we can change, like that, like, and ever since then, man, Big Bro been locked in for sure, for sure.
For real, man. That's cool, man. Shout out Texas, man. Shout out Houston, man. Shout out, you said Dead End.
Yeah,
Shout out to Dead End, man. I just interviewed somebody from the Dead End. And they said, I stayed there. He said he stayed there whenever it was a really dead end, but now you can just drive right through it. I can't remember who that was, but they said they stayed there. Um,
yeah. I
yeah.
mean, you can do it, but it's still like, yeah, dead end, one way in, one way out, for sure. I'm from the VA though, that's why it's 5901 from the VA. Yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man. My next question, Mr. Nooney, is, how long have you been rapping?
Since 2010, but I wasn't never taking it serious. I just started taking it serious. Like what I mean by taking it serious as investing in myself, put money behind me, you know, stuff like that. But I've been rapping, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man. All right. So that's cool. My next question for you is, what are three songs that if nobody ever heard your music before, they need to listen to?
Better Days. I got a song called Better Days. That's personally one of my favorite songs. All because when I was in the studio making it, my mama was on the way to the hospital, So like that really means something. Like I pray that my mama see better days. You know what I'm saying? And she on the way to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? So that really touched me somewhat. You know, I feel like down deep, yeah. And you said three,
Yes,
um,
sir.
no love lost. For sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir. Better
Yeah.
Days. Did you say Down Deep?
Yeah.
And and no love lost.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, so Mr. Nooney, man, my next question for you is: who are some artists that you listened to growing up?
Um, growing up, man, to be honest, like growing up, I was never into music. I was never into music. I wanted to be outside playing, flipping, and stuff like that. You know, like I was never into music like that. But I can tell you, like, who inspired me now. You know, and that's my partners. Like Irv got it. You know what I'm saying? Like my partners, 100 vibes. Like all my partners, Richo, Justo, Craig. You know, all them boys, they inspired me. Not like we all locked in. You know, and Big Bro, Quinn. Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's cool, man. That's cool. My next question for you is: what upcoming music do you have for 2021?
But I'm working on an EP right now called Long Live Papa. That's my people. He passed. He passed away. He got killed. Whatever. You know. And like that's somebody I converse with every day. You know. So yeah, I'm working on the EP. It's gonna be called Long Live Papa. The first track gonna be Hot Boy. The second track gonna be called Papa. The third Forever. And the fourth with me. Like Hot Boy Papa Forever with me. You know.
Yes, sir. The first one is Hot Boy. The second one is Papa. The third one is Hold Up. Is it Forever?
Forever
For Hot Boy, Papa, Forever.
with me.
With
For sure.
me.
Yeah.
Hot Boy, Papa, Forever with me. Yes, sir. 4 songs, 4 tracks, man. Long live Papa. All right,
Mm.
so Mr. Nooney, man, my next question for you is: my next question for you is what who are some artists that you would like to work with coming up?
Um. Like not to be like on no like whole shit. You know. Like I feel like I worked with them all. I feel like I worked with them all. Like one dude is like unexpected was Young Martez, and like he big, you know, he from the north side. I worked with him too, but to be honest, like I worked with them all, like all my partners. I just, you know, I'm just here for us, you know. But it's nobody like big that I want to work with. But I'm open for everybody, for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, all right, man. So my next question, Mr. Nooney, is what would you? Okay, so once you get Jay Z money or Dr. Dre money or Master P money, what are three businesses that you would like to invest in or start up?
Real estate one, you know, I do that. But I never really, to be honest, I never thought about nothing like that. But I for sure top thing is real estate, like investing in these houses. You know, you know, like I never thought about it, so I couldn't give you two or three. You know, so it was for sure.
Yes, sir. Nah, that's cool. That's cool. You know, all you need is one. So with real estate, man, you can go so many different ways. It's crazy. All right. So my next question, since you said real estate, is what? Okay. Would you rather invest in single homes, condos, apartments, or hotels?
If I couldn't choose all.
Absolutely.
I do it all. Go for the gusto. You know, for sure. Real talk.
Absolutely. Hey, that's the best way to do it, man. For
Yeah.
real. Hey, that's the best way to do it, man. Land, I feel like land and property worth more than money. But yeah,
My bad.
no, you good, you good. My next question for you, Mr. Nooney, man, is what? Okay, what are some black-owned restaurants in Houston?
Um, oh, man, the baked potato stand, bro. I go there all the time. On South Bank right here. I go there all the time. That's the baked potato stand, the barbecue stand, or whatever. Like, but I heard I don't know, bro. Um, I don't know.
Is there a
Um,
place? Is there a place called Turkey Leg Hut that you know?
I never been.
Yes,
I never
sir. That's
I
okay.
never been, but yeah, that's for sure one.
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes, sir.
for
That's
sure.
okay. Um, my next question for you is, what would you if the deals was right and all the numbers added up for you, what are three music labels that you would like to sign to?
Three music labels. Um, man, I'm big on independence, you know. But yeah, but my partner got a label, you know. I signed with him for sure, you know. But I'm real big on independence. Like I'd rather be independent for like kind of have my own bread. Cause I feel like
Absolutely.
with a label, if they see it in you, you should see it in yourself. You know, so just go do it for sure.
Yes, sir. I agree. I agree. Um, my next question for you is, what would you like to? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My next question for you, Mr. Nooney, is, if you did have the chance to work with anyone that's not with us right now, who would you like to work with?
Just not my cousin KJ for sure. But like in the industry, that's not with us no more. Probably be Vaughn, King Vaughn for sure, for sure. It'll be him. Or we'll tear it up. I swear on everything I love. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. He said, "Boy, we tear it up." Yes, sir. That's cool, man. That's cool. Um, My next question for you is, are there any shout outs that you would like to make to your friends or to your family?
Like all my partners know what it is, you know. All my partners, my family, my sister Julie. I want to shout out my baby mama because she never said all that to me. Like shout out them man, shout out my son. You know, all that they know what it is. My brothers, for
Yes,
sure.
sir. Yes, sir. How is it being a father?
It's good. It's good. I mean, it's hard at times, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. You got to do it. You know. And my son was playing too, so yeah, I already knew what was coming.
Yes, sir. That's good, man. That's good. My next question for you is, what advice do you have to the fathers of this world who are just finding out that their woman is pregnant?
Hey, that's a blessing. Hey, go forward. Keep going. You know, take care of that little one for sure. You know, it's gonna get hard. Don't fold under pressure. We ain't built like that. For real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My next question for you is, what advice do you have to the younger generation of children looking up to you right now?
The stories that I speak about in my music is from my past. I'm not like that no more. So if if somebody's trying to like be that, don't do it. It ain't gonna get you nowhere but two places, jail or dead. You know, I'm just blessed to be alive. That's why I cherish every moment, bro. For real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My next question for you is, what advice do you have to our brothers and our sisters who are incarcerated right now for long periods of time?
Um, that's incarcerated for a long. I mean, my brother in jail. Hey, I'm on an interview. Hey, this is my cousin right here.
Tell them come here.
Hey, come on. Yo,
What's going on, man? How you doing?
what's going on with you?
Hey, you rap?
Nah, I don't rap.
You don't rap?
Nah.
It, it's all good, huh?
I said this is my cousin, one of my favorite cousins.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, cousin, tell the camera what up, man.
What's up?
Introduce yourself.
I'm on, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out. You said Mr. Mon.
Yeah, I'm on.
Yes, sir. Shout out Mr. Mon, man. Hey, it was nice meeting you, man. I'm gonna talk to you after this interview, hopefully.
Yeah,
That's
that's my.
cool.
But for the people who up in jail for a long period of time, just keep your head up. Like I don't go to jail, bro. Like my people do, and like my brother in jail for a long time. Don't he been up in jail for 2 years right now and still don't got no time. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, sir. I understand. All right, so do all right. So what if? All right, so I understand you don't get in trouble with law enforcement, but what advice do you have to to our brothers and to our sisters who are incarcerated right now and who are just looking at this video right now? What would you like to tell them?
Man, stay prayed up. God got you. God real. You gonna come home for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Um, my next question for you is: do you believe in police brutality, or do you think it's made up?
Nah, that is not made up. It's here in front of us for sure. I don't agree with it. If if we had that army that'll stick together, then yeah, for sure. But you can't fight fire with fire, bro, because eventually you're gonna get burned.
Absolutely. Um, my next question for you is: can you send a positive message to the people who believe in police brutality?
So, can I send a positive message for people who believe in it, as in like agree with it?
Right. Take your time. Take your time.
A positive message for people who believe in it.
To the negative people of this world who agree with it, yes, sir. Because it is out. It is real, and a lot of people agree with it.
You
And
know,
yes,
I just be like to each his own. I try not to get into to stuff like that, but I mean it's in front of us. It's real, and if somebody agree with it, it's just to each his own, bro. You know, I don't know. I can't say anything positive about it, bro.
yes, sir. Next question. Next question. It's okay. Next question. My next question for you, man, is do you know any black owned clothing lines like locally, like small black owned clothing lines?
Yeah, night out easy. You up in Houston, you have to have that night out lifestyle on for sure. I got so much of it, bro. I can donate some of that stuff. What up? Yo, for real.
I just
Night
want
out.
a hoodie, dog. I just want a hoodie. I tell everybody.
I got it. I got everything: shorts, joggers, hoodies, Leathermans. What up? Yeah, easy.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Where can you find it at? Where can you find that company at?
Instagram. Look, go to Instagram. Put night out lifestyle underscore. That's everything. That's everything. And I wear night out every day. I just didn't wear it today because I got on Nooney right now. For
Yes, sir.
sure. Yeah. Yeah, real talk. Well, yo, for sure. Night out easy.
For real. All right, so
Oh,
man.
Quinn got his too. More like Christ. You know, Herb got it. He got his. He gonna bring it back out. I'm gonna tell him bring it back out. I just shot it that Herb got it out. So he gonna bring it back out.
For real, man. For real. That's cool.
Bro, I'm childish, bro.
That's
I'm
cool,
childish.
man. That's cool. Mr. Nooney, man. My next question for you is, what would you like to say to the, what would you like to say to our African mothers around the world?
They strong. Real talk. They strong. Cause we hard to deal with for sure. They one of a kind. Ain't nothing better for real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What motivates you every day to go harder?
My grandma, she dead, bro. That's my grandma. She motivate me though every day. Yeah. I stand for something now, bro. Like real talk. I ain't falling for anything, bro. I had some old partners, you know what I'm saying, who I thought was real had me slide, you know? And it wasn't yeah. And that's another thing to tell young kids. Don't believe in the hype. It's not real. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, don't believe in the hype. Cause I got tricked out of my position. For real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My next question for you is, can you give me two or three verses from some of your old songs?
Two or three verses from one of my old songs. my mind really clouded up, but
Take your time. Take your time.
2 or 3 verses. And that's crazy. I should have expected that because you did the bro like that.
Yes, sir.
And I was ready on that. Like, my mind, I got a lot of music though, bro.
You can okay. What was the three that you said was three that somebody that we need to hear?
Down deep, better days, and no love lost.
Yes, sir. Down deep, better days, and no love lost. Can you rap a verse from each of those songs?
Yeah, I can, but I'll be cursing and stuff. Like, I don't, you
Hey,
know,
next question. Next question. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, man, Mr. Nooney, man. My next question for you is, okay, if you could have the choice, would you rather have unlimited shoes or unlimited clothes?
clothes,
Yes,
clothes.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My next question for you is, okay, do you mind saying your go to scriptures whenever you have a bad day?
I don't have one. I don't, to be honest, I don't even read the Bible, but I believe in God 110%. I really feel like it's common sense, but I pray daily, you
Well,
know.
okay, yes, sir. With that being said, may I ask you, can you tell me two instances where you know for a fact Jesus had your back in that situation? Don't go in explicit detail though, but just something positive.
You said, say that one more time.
Can you tell me two situations that you were in where you know Jesus had your back?
Yeah, for sure. One day I was finna go hoop, cause I hoop too. I was finna go play basketball at the park. My first mind was like, no, I was at the park, and some was like, go home, but I had just got to the park, and I'm like, I don't like why I'm feeling like this. So I ended up going home anyway. Right when I turned on the street, they shot the Parker, boom. So that was one time. And another time that I knew that was God is when, see, my big brother got me traumatized right now. You know what I'm saying? This is for life. But we was on the way to PV. We was speeding, going 100 miles per hour with some girls. Like me and my brothers up in one car, the girls up in the other car. You know what I'm saying? And the girls wrecked, and we didn't get hurt or nothing. The girls didn't get hurt neither, but they went head to that concrete, and I seen it. But we did like a 720. I was stuck to the car and everything. Yeah, but God, He wrapped His.
Were you driving?
Now my brother was.
Man, hey, I understand. Hey, every time I go somewhere, man, I like to be a driver. I don't, man, for real, man. I don't think I ever get no chauffeur. I always say this. I'm cool.
Hey,
Uh,
yeah, my
uh
brother outside, he scarred me for life.
for real, man. I don't care if I got a Maybach. I'm gonna drive it. For
Nah,
real.
real talk, that's true.
All right, so yeah, man, Mr. Nooney, man. Let me see. My last question for you, man, is what would you like to tell your fans that always support you?
What would I tell them appreciate it is the love is real. You know what I'm saying? The love is genuine. And I'm gonna keep pressing. I'm gonna keep going forward for real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My last question for you is there anything that I didn't ask you or anything that you didn't talk about that you would like to say?
Um, nah, not really, bro. Like you did your thing, and I appreciate you for accepting me. Real talk.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, Mr. Nooney, 5901, man. I would like to say it was an honor having you on my show, man. Anytime you want me, you come back for a part two. Just let me know you got my phone number. Call that. Yeah, I'm here for you. Any way you need support, man, just let me know. I'm here to help everybody. I appreciate you again, Mr. Nooney, for coming on my show, man.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure.
Yes, sir.